Hi, I'm Jennifer 𝐉𝐞𝐾 𝐃𝐢𝐨. I'm the Vice President of Global Ocean Conservation at Monterey Bay Aquarium. I've been here for over 20 years. I first started on the Seafood Watch program, which was simply trying to raise awareness about the environmental impacts of the seafood we eat. How is it caught? Where is it farmed? Where is it coming from? How much demand are we creating out there? And more importantly, what can we do to make sure that the way our seafood is caught and farmed is not done so in a way that negatively impacts the environment, and then of course the millions of people worldwide who rely on healthy oceans for their livelihoods, for their culture, for their source of essential nutrients. So the Seafood Watch program has just been a pleasure to work on all of this time. But about 10 years ago, we realized that there were a number of fisheries and aquaculture operations that had persistent environmental and governance issues. And we really wanted to understand why. Why wasn't the traditional recipe of strong management and engaging with the fishing or farming community working and driving improvements? So we took a step back and we sought to understand, are there systemic issues out there that are keeping fisheries and farms from making environmental improvements? And this is what we learned. People matter. The connection to nature matters. And it takes every stakeholder in the value chain, in communities, to work together. What are the social dynamics? Are there equitable benefits out there for the actual small-scale producers? We learned that so much of the seafood that we eat actually comes from areas of the world where the small-scale producer, be it a farmer in Vietnam or India, to a blue swimming crab fisher in the 𝐕𝐤𝐜𝐶 Sea in the Philippines, where's their voice in managing their public resources? Then we looked at the other issues impacting success. Climate change. How are we adapting? How are we mitigating? Are the markets there? Are we all working together? These are the impacts that Monterey Bay Aquarium wants to see moving forward. And as a community, as a united community, we want to work together in partnership with retailers, with food service, with civil society, with governments, with academia, with the youth of tomorrow. It's going to take all of us because there are 3 billion people in the world who rely on thriving fisheries and aquaculture for their essential nutrition, for their livelihoods, and for their sense of purpose. Let's do this together. You know, when I grew up in Staten Island, New York City, it was a very urban area, and I can only catch a peek of the ocean at times taking the ferry into the city. Never did I think that I'd be working in ocean conservation. It really wasn't until I immersed myself in the ocean, that I felt the water, that I started scuba diving, that I thought, look at this amazing world beneath the sea that people just didn't know about. And it was extremely moving. And it led to an entire career change. I just took the leap. I took the risk. I was moved, I was motivated, and I went for it. And 20 years later, I'm still a woman in ocean advocacy. I love it. We're making change. And I just say go for it. So what can you do? You know, the whole Seafood Watch program started with really raising awareness about what the issues are threatening the health of our oceans. But very quickly, as a consumer, shop responsibly. Seek to understand where your seafood's coming from. Ask questions. At a basic level, just engaging and showing interest and having dialogue is so key and critical.